maisha yako yote growing up umaiota na kitu ika happen, because as an atheist ama tukiongea hata before ulikuwa una believe a human being is a human being. Wewe ni hivyo, ni cells in your body. Zikisha ni hivyo, si ndio? Do you dream?
Yeah, me I dream. Nisha dream
na kitu ika happen.
Nisha dream kuna vitu zingine coincidentally nisha dream.
Yes.
Nikaikamkona kwa reality.
Bas.
20
marks. 20 marks.
No, I think kuna kitu moja nitaka ku explain about survival ya religion. You've heard of unajua Pastor Nganga? Kuna Pastor Nganga, kuna Pastor.
Huyo yuletwa sana but hapa kwa dream kwanza before.
Hiyo dream nataka ku explain. So kuna vitu zinaitwa coincidence. Na coincidences ni mob sana.
Yes.
Unaweza amka morning useme leo ndakam niokote 1000 kwa barabara. As in unaweza tu believe.
Nice.
Then unasema tu okay leo niko na hii I believe leo this thing will happen. Unaweza amka ujiambie hivyo
Yes.
Then utembee nini mchana upate hiyo kitu ime happen.
Wow.
Unaona?
Yes.
So to religious people kama uko religious unaweza sema this one ni God ameni bless ama God intervene ama ni some sort of spirit or something like that.
Yes.
But for us atheists hizi vitu tunazichukulia kama coincidence. For us it is just pure coincidence because
so the difference is language. Nyinyi mnaita Mungu coincidence.
I think for us kitu important ni so long as hakuna concrete evidence ya kitu. For example, ukianza kusema ati uli dream alafu kitu ikafanyika. Then you try to tie that to the idea that God doesn't exist. But then those things are not even related. Ile ilifanyika tu uli dream na kitu ikafanyika. Hakuna relation. Yeah, I mean ukisema ni God, hiyo inamaanisha God doesn't exist. How do you connect the two?
As in evidence. Kitu mbaya kikuhapenia shetani akuja kuambia in person, bro. That was me. Even do
that would be a good starting point of a conversation.
I believe the devil is listening from wherever they are. But where did you lose? Wapi ulikosania wapi na faith wewe as a person?
No, I think one of the things ni tume do a lot of research, like me personally.
Yes.
If you look at in the 11th century, kulikuwa na a lot of fighting between the Islamic and the Christian group. In hiyo time they were trying to compete for territory, power and so on and so forth. Ukisoma historia, the spread of Christianity, you know that Christianity spread through violence. Okay. And even Islam is spread through violence. So these are not religions of peace. And hata in Africa, still it was through violence. Kitambo, by the way, about even 200 years ago, kulikuwa na hii period ilikuwa inaitwa the Inquisition. Pali kama hauprofess, wakikam kwa village, wapate watu wenye hawaprofess hiyo religion, wanajaribu convert. Wale hawaconvert, they are punished. So to me, nikiangalia historia, the spread of Christianity especially, for example, it may spread through violence, not just in Africa, but also in Europe. That's how it spread. The other thing is, right now nikiangalia where we are as a nation, as a continent even, nimeanza kuona we can do much better as a society if we can do away with religion. Because to me,
your wording was kwa zile problems Kenya ina face ni corruption alafu believing in God.
Yes, to me I think corruption is a big problem bring about poverty, but I think godliness is another problem we have as a country. I think Kenyans tuna believe in God sana. And then the challenge, the problem with that is that we are falling into the trap of thinking that God is going to get solutions for our problems.
Ulikuwa tukia CRE that much?
Nilidu CRE, but I think in Form 2, yes, it was in Form 2. Nikaachana nayo.
Nilijua,
So, I think for me, we are pushing for an agenda where we can be a country of critical thinkers, a country of people who are looking for real solutions to our problems, as opposed to believing that faith is going to solve our problems. Now, kuna kitu nataka kusema hapa, ni nini yenye inafanya God ahitaji watu wakamkumuongelea? As in, mbona, why this intervention for a whole powerful supernatural person who wants everybody to love him and to worship him? Why does he need guys like pastor here to come and interpret things and tell people kujeni church ndio tuwaambie about God. You know, it just tells you something that God exists. Na sasa unatekiwa advantage kupoteza Wakenya wengi sana, na very many Kenyans are lost. You can see vile wasa na clap hapa umse akibonga is because most people cannot think beyond their faith and their religion. Na ile kitu important
wasi clap, sim clap hapa.
na ukitaka kujua why most pastors wako na do ni wame understand psychology ya most human beings. Wase wengi especially third world countries tuko na mashida mob sana. But look at what happens when there's a problem. What happens? Most religious people wanakama wasema, you know what? We need to turn to God. Hata kuna in Kenya kuna sijui National Prayer Day. Ati tuna pray for the country, sijui nini. Ukisikia kuna flood mahali, kuna hata time wasa walienda kuomba sijui kwa road, wakamwaga sijui oil fulani kwa road. Hiyo road bado kuna ma accidents. So the point being here that we need to move from a country yenye na believe that faith and belief in a God is going to solve our problems to a country where we focus on scientific approach to understanding things, critical thinking to the solution of our problems, even issue ya morality vile pastor nasema hapa. Nitaka kudisagree naye mbaya sana. Ukiangalia saizi uende kwa hii corruption yenye inafanyika hii country. Are they atheists who are corrupt? You just look at it. Ama politicians utawapata kwa church kila siku. Most of the guys who are actually corrupt in this country, they are actually Christians. Me, I'm mjaidi na kwa news ati the president of Atheists ameshikwa. But ukienda
bado. Nijujavai bado.
Nijujavai.
Nijujavai bado.
Wajani respond on a couple of things. Number one,
yes.
Amequote a very historical fact. There's a time Christianity ilikuwa a little bit murky. Nakumbuka time evolution ya Martin Luther. Na lazima pia tujue ya kwamba kuna wakati Christianity ilikuwa married na the state ambayo ndo ilikuja ka form what we call the Roman Empire. So mara mob when people read about the Roman Empire and Romanism and Roman Catholicism, wanaanza kuput Christianity in one basket, which is very wrong kwa sababu wakati state ilimari na Christianity in the days of Nero Caesar, ni kumaanisha ya kwamba kulikuwa na lot of state engagement na lot of church engagement, but that was not the church. Now today Mwema is a lawyer, jamaa ameenda alilipa school fees and afundishwe law chuo. The reason why people come to church, it's because the Bible is the manual of life. You're trying to train people. But then Christianity, we don't just say God is going to help you in everything. There's the book of Proverbs, which is 100% wisdom. The Bible is like a day-to-day guide manual that helps in operation. There's wisdom on finances. There's wisdom in development. There's wisdom in that. And I think one of the reasons why in all these things, nafikiria faith inakuwa of essence, ni because life is beyond material things. Life is beyond the cars, the houses, and all these things. The greatest asset, whatever the third world country, I mean, the first world country, wanaweza kuwa na big building. The third world country, tunaweza kuwa na big communities. Whereby una feel we love each other, we care for each other, which cannot be compared to a 30-floor story building standing alone that belongs to a certain rich billionaire. So there are things that are in the third world country that are product of faith. And through that, we'll even begin to see economic empowerment. We're talking about societies that are civilized for 200 years of civilization. China, America, these are people that have been there in a democracy of 200 years. Kenya is only 50 years. We cannot even weigh economically. The success of America was because of faith. When the Great Revival came in, slave trade was stopped by Christians. A lot of evil. Women empowerment was begun by Christians until it was hijacked by feminists. So most of the positive things we see in the world today was a product of Christian values and Christian community engaging and taking over.
Na hiki tu amesema, hiki tu amesema, sorry for cutting you short. Hiki tu amesema ati God is all knowing, God is
yes.
God is all powerful.
Yeah.
Ndio maybe ndio asikue na hii point tena.
Yes.
Yeah, why do people need to gather together to remind God of how great he is?
Now, okay, this is exactly what happens. The same way we gather in schools to learn about science, the same way we need to learn in church. Some of us are trained in that field of theology. So there are things we've gone to school that we can explain and expound. But that does not mean that when you read your Bible, there are things you cannot get for yourself. The same way he's a lawyer, but he has this vast knowledge on science. So church will only give you 30. The place of assembly and the place of fellowship is because of the faith that we hold. The They also meet, they assemble, and they fellowship, quote unquote. They're having a very big bash at the end of the year. And you know, it's the same philosophy, because when we believe in something, there's communion of common faith. And we don't remind necessarily whether we tell God who he is or we don't tell him, he doesn't change from becoming God. God did not become God because we tell him. God is not God because I accept him as God. God is not God because he has rejected him as God. God is God irrespective we accept or reject him. He still becomes God. And when we look at a bigger picture today, tukiangalia Mungu na lenses za Kenya tumehata. God is a global God. Bado ana move. Right now, China is one of the greatest converts in Christianity, and India. So we cannot look at our small levels. In less than 2,000 years, we have 3 billion believers, and Christianity is spreading, and the effect of Christianity is being felt. So we cannot negate the reality. Ameongea fiti sana kuhusu some of the politicians who engage in corrupt practices. We must come to a place, even the churches, we must come to a place and understand every time where politics married with church, it entered into chaos. We cannot put a cover blanket judgment on all the churches and assume because a few churches have been corrupt, then they are in error. The same way we cannot put a cover blanket on all the atheists because a few have been in error or a few don't know their stuff and say all atheists are the same. So we need to be specific on these matters. Whatever we see on TV is not the totality of Christian faith. It's just a small part of it.
Okay.